What is up, cool kids? I'm Cool Trainer Gavin, and today we're doing something a little bit different. As you can probably see, it's going to be a very kind of bare bones, not really a layout kind of thing. But as you can see, this is Pokemon Moon. Or, well, you don't know it's Pokemon Moon, it's Gen 7. They have updated Citra, and if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should, because I asked a question, which I got one response to. Last time I checked, shout out to you, Nick. But if you don't follow Citra, which is the, to my knowledge, the only 3DS emulator available at the moment, they recently put out an update in the last 3 days. I'm probably wrong in that. Probably in the last month, they put out an update that basically, my mouse shouldn't be on there, but it's whatever. Basically, so it uses a lot more of the power of your graphics card in your computer than it did before, where it was relying almost exclusively on your processor, which makes things like graphics a lot weaker. But they have since fixed that, so it relies a lot more on your graphics card for the frames and all the rendering and things like that, which increases performance so much if you have a graphics card that's not built into your processor, like I do. So last time I tried playing anything with Citra, I was getting 17 frames per second maximum during play. That's because my processor couldn't do all the texturing for the graphics as well as the computing that's needed for the game. But as you can see, this is moving really smoothly. So let's get into some actual gameplay before I do anything else. So this whole cutscene thing went pretty much as it did before. It wasn't until we got in the game that it really started really lagging. And as you can see, this is also a lot higher quality. This is, I think, somewhere between 720 and 1080. So I'm not going to go through and do anything like a Let's Play, or read this like I would in a Let's Play. So I'm just going to kind of speed through this. And to kind of show you the speed that you can get to with this. So I'm limiting my frame rate right now. I'm going to stop doing that. We're going at just under 700% speed. So that caused a little bit of buffering there, but it's like, still. So I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of I'll be right back. Alright, so I had a small bug there. Basically, because I downloaded this file off of the internet instead of dumping it from my 3DS, because my 3DS is not able to do that, it was missing the list of bad words that you're not allowed to use. So at first it gave me like an error message saying that there was a missing file. I just clicked no through it, asked me to continue, like if I want to continue, or no, it asked me if I want to go back to my screen that shows all of my ROMs. So I just clicked no and it continued. So we're going with Gavin. So as you can see, you know, the speed did not affect that to my knowledge. But you know, we're easily getting 30 FPS here, which is, you know, what normally the games are played at, which is really playable. You can bump that up if you wanted to. I personally probably aren't. Like, I'm not going to do that simply because the frame rate is tied to the game's speed. As you saw, it was speeding up because we increased the frame rate. So I'll probably just keep it at 30 FPS for like when I actually play this. But my big question to you is, what game would you like me to play? To my knowledge, Citra has always had trouble playing X and Y. So those are kind of off the table. I still think that those don't quite work. So it's either Oris, or Sun and Moon, or Ultra Sun and Moon. So let me know what you guys think down below. I'd be down to play any of it. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm leaning toward. Because I want to know what you guys want. So we're gonna get through this cutscene here. We're still getting a very clean 30 FPS. Let me see. I'm gonna pause this real quick. If we can get this higher. Because right now we're at 1600 by 960. I kind of doubt it. So let's go 24 by 1440. Okay, yeah, that causes a lot. Actually, no, we're back. That caused like a momentary drop. That looks really good. So maybe that's a little too much at the moment, but like, still, this is HD Pokemon. Alright, so let's see. I'm just going to get until we're able to walk around. So 3 months later. So this is going to be super unedited. It's not going to have like my outro on it or anything. I just want to know, what do you guys want from this? Because, you know, I've been waiting for this to happen for so long, because Citra has notably had some issues, but this is by far the best update that I've seen them come out with so far. Because this, like, when I first played Sun and Moon, I'm like, man, this looks beautiful. But now it's like HD Pokemon. Alright, so we are finally outside. And I'm walking around here. I'm not dropping any frames. Just out of curiosity, let's see what we can get to if we don't limit the frame rate. We get up to 90 FPS. It's holding steady at 90, so it's 3 times speed. And as you can see, like, this isn't me holding a speed up button or anything. This is, you know, the frame rate is tied to the speed of the game, so this game's moving at 3 times speed. Which will be pretty nice for grinding if I had to grind for anything like that. But just for normal play, I don't really like the way that looks, so I'll probably keep it limited at like 30. Maybe I'll boost it to like a little bit higher, like 25% extra. Yeah, so like, this is awesome. You know, shouts to you. And you can see there is a little bit of a shadow around my character, like here-ish. Maybe that's not even a shadow. Because I did notice there were some shadowy things, like you can see like around the tree, there's some of these lines, or around the fence post, but like, I'm not complaining whatsoever. So, choices are, for Let's Play, I'm gonna keep testing it and stuff, see if I can figure out how to randomize it. I know there's a bunch of guides and things. It's going to be either Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Between those two, I'd prefer Omega Ruby because I have Alpha Sapphire for my 3DS and I've played that. I have not played Omega Ruby. And then either Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. Or Sun or Moon. I don't know why I paused so hard there. So, let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm super excited about this because this brings a lot more things we can do to the channel. Brings a lot more spin-off things, because if I can find around with some of like mystery dungeon games or things like that, I'd love to do those. This brings a lot more to the table for me. So thank you very much for watching. Follow me on Twitter, because that's, you know, I asked this on Twitter and I got one response. Not that I don't love that response. Shouts to you, Nick. I already said that. Sorry. Awkward. Well, outro. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, please like and or subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch at CoolTrainerGav. And until next time, I'll smile you later.